Hello guys, welcome. So, today is day 27. The last time we left with, unfortunately, a unfinished combat site. What I want to do today first is to bring back my arbitrator and my salvage boat back to Simela. So this is going to be the first thing I'm going to do here. So let's set destination to Simela. And we'll see what we do after that. I have a plan for today. I have spoken to a corp mate of mine called Sege. And he told me that there is a great opportunity for me to get some quick buck without a lot of stuff I need to do for that. So, which is going to be hauling trade goods. It's also totally inside the rule set for the challenge. Holy shit. Why the hell are so many guys here? Better be quick. Let's warp at the Burda gate and hope there's no one. So, yeah, this is what I want to do today. I want to get into hauling trade goods. So after we are in Simela, we will look at some trade goods and see what kind of those is good for us to take. And yeah, then we'll see. Oh, wait. 19 kilometers. Let's investigate this one here. There is an elite hauler rack. Just 19 kilometers off this gate. I'll definitely take a look at what this is about. Come on. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Oh, of course we will loot this. Like, there's no way we were not gonna loot this. Okay, we can't loot the heavy water. So I need to come back. How much? Okay, that's a lot of cargo space. That's a lot of cargo space. 19,003. Maybe I should finally use some of my ISK and buy a hauling ship blueprint. Let me see real quick how much a bestower, which is, I think, the hauler for the Amar, right? This was the career program. I'm also a suspect now, so I should be docking very, very fast. So let's go. Holy shit. I haven't realized I'm running around with like 32 million in cargo space, in value. I definitely need to save this. So if we are able to basically sell all of this, which we're not, since we are not able to use the market for the player market. We would get 32 million. So I need to deduct the minerals and also need to deduct the modules, and then I can see. I think that's 23. Yeah, that looks like 23 million. So we have about 23, 55 million ISK at the moment, if we were to sell all of those. Which is a nice start for the Harbinger, which we are still going after. But that means we need basically 11 times more until we are able to afford the Harbinger. So first of all, I want to drop... Oh, dang it. Why my mouse? My mouse just has lost its connectivity. So let's plug it in again and see if this problem is solved. Now it should be better. Yeah. Okay, so we will put the isogen into the mineral container. We also have all those here, which I can reprocess. Oh, that's a nice amount of titanium here. Let's get this one reprocessed. And then we have some compact modules. I really like the medium core field default extenders. I think those really are not worth a lot, but probably save us a lot of resources. Okay, it's not that bad. It's like common resources, which we have a lot. Okay. So let's put all those in the item hanger. We have the arbitrator back in this station. So now, let's look at the market. We want to look at trade goods. Frigates, ships, trade goods. And we also want to sort only show available in the region. That is good. Okay, so we have some trade goods here. Those are not really profitable. Those are also not profitable. Let's see at the consumer products. Okay, so the margin is so little, it doesn't really make a difference. Diary products, but those are player contracts. We won't buy from players. Here we would have a little difference, so we could get a little margin. That's like 30 ISK. Want to see if there's something that's a lot more. Otherwise, I have a plan. So this one I could buy for 225, and I could sell it for 302, which would be 302 minus 225, 77 ISK. And if I would do that for like 1,500, it would be 100,000 ISK about. Okay. Not really great, but let's look further. Okay, so here we have also very little difference. What is with Quave? No, Quave also only 10 ISK difference. We have spiced wine, which has... dang, it's a player contract again. Spirits, tobacco, and wheat. What are the covered Research tools. Ah, those are player contracts as well, unfortunately. We could dog tags. Oh, those are the overseer effects. So where are they bought? Since we got some of those, right? We have... What kind of overseer effects do we have? Then we have industrial goods, which is carbon. But it's... Oh, here. So we could buy it for 332. That's only a quantity of 10. That's like a real low quantity. This one would have some margin. Electronic parts. Garbage. This is player again. Also about 100. I want to see if there's like some good that has more than 100 ISK. Let's not go for insignia. So let's go for narcotics. Those are player. Also player. 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 Okay, those are not player. So I could purchase it in Sharza for 7,626, and I could sell this Viotalk for about 10k. So let's go and take the Magnate, which is the ship which is the fastest at the moment, and I will drop out all of the low slots and replace it with cargo. So here we have cargo. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would mean we have 900 M3. And then we will set location to Sharza. Okay. So let's go on a little trade route today. Ah, dang it. I have my sister core probes with me. Probably is not a good idea risking those as well. So I will throw those probes off in one of the containers here. No, I will go there. So let's go to Sharza. We're still a suspect for 5 minutes. But since we're in the frigate and a very nimble and fast-moving target, I don't really think that we're at a greater risk here. Or I hope it at least. Also, since we're only flying like low-value ships for other players, we're not such a big target in terms of, being a juicy target for gankers. But while I'm flying there, I wanted to look at the haulers, since I don't have a hauler yet. Yes, it is the best tower. So the best tower blueprint. Because I think a hauler would be a good idea. So I will get Eve Tycoon, and I will look how much a bestower blueprint will cost me. Bestower blueprint. Okay. So the bestower blueprint is around 5 million, which is okay. So if I am able to get a good deal on those trade goods, we might have enough ISK to get some of those transports a bit easier. But we'll see. I also want to see, because in those wreck there was something called heavy water. If I'm able to sell this one to NPCs as well. No, only players are buying this. So there are no NPC orders, which means I don't need heavy water. But what do I need it for in industry? I need it for fuel blocks. Okay, that is interesting. So might as well take some of those heavy water. It will take around 17, 20, 10 trips. Who is Yule Maton? Sunshine Incursion. Okay, so there's an incursion going on in this system here. And there is a sigil. So let's fly there. One more jump. Almost there. Oh yeah, there's so many reds here. Glad we're a very fast aligning target. So I could get 20,000 heavy water. It would need like 20 trips. But it's only one jump. So after I think I've got those trade goods, I will go back and get as much of those heavy water I can take. Because in the future, since we're not able to do ice mining, this will probably help us.
Warp drive active.
So let's see. So this is Sharza, which is our destination. And I will see how much we will need to pay. I want to make my full cargo capacity full with those items. Oh, look. And dock. So, since we're in Sharza now, let's go back to VTOC. VTOC. There are 1,250. I was told by Sege that I shouldn't buy like all of the quantity, but I should buy as much as possible with just leaving one of those free. Because it will do a replenish one time. So we will purchase 1,249, which will cost us 10 million ISK. I also want to write this down, so I can later do some calculation. So it's 9,524,911.74. Okay. We'll buy. Now let's refresh. Come on. Market. VTOC. And there's still 1,250. So let's buy another 1,249 for the same price. Okay. So there we have it. Now we will stick exactly 1,149 into our magnate. And I will fly back to Semela, where I want to sell those. And then we'll see how much I'm able to sell it for and how much we're able to make. Because if this is a good ISK making strategy, far from like doing combat sites, then we might do this more often in the future. Also, what you may have realized if you have a very good eye, that there are not as much stations listing here in my personal assets than last time, because off stream I did transport some of the stuff of the modules I had left in all of the different systems back to Semela. So I did a lot of back and forth. So basically KLYN is only shuttles and nothing more. And also the other systems here. Oh, we have some left in Digimam, Gmame, or Gmame. Still don't know how to pronounce this system. So there I have some to collect. But Schalne and all the other systems here basically don't have as much modules and loot accumulated. So let's jump to Semela, which is where we will be able to sell those for 11,142. So I will also write the price down, which is 7,626, which I paid 7 times 26.13. Okay, so we will need to see. They're also bought in Olen, for example, and in Shapizin. So we have some stations. We can sell those. So I think we will do some back and forth. Basically go to Azedi, go to Sharza, purchase it. Go to where else should we go? Go to Parted, go to Che, Anara, and Azeth. And we will purchase basically all of those here. We could even purchase all of those going up. And then we will fly to Semela, Olen, Shapizin, Shero, and Siga and try to sell all of the goods there. Okay. But first I want to see how much I'm able to do of this. Because if this turns out to be good, then I have a alternative strategy for making some side ISK, far from doing like combat sites, belt ratting, and what else have we made money with? Yeah, only combat sites and belt ratting so far. And missions, of course. How could I forget about missions? And I also want to get all the heavy water. Okay, so let's fly to Semela. Let's dock there, and I also want to see how much is my arbitrator able to carry. Like, would it be worth to slot it with all cargo expanders just to take the heavy water. So if I would remove all of those here and replace it with the type D. Type D? No. Cargo. Type D restrained expanded cargoes. We would get the same amount that the Magnate has, but we would have a exponentially higher risk. So it's really not worth doing this. Okay, so the Magnate is probably the best option at the moment until I've got a real hauler. Okay, so now we are in Demela. Now let's see when I sell those. View market details. And there is a buy order from NPCs. And I want to sell. How can I sell? Do I need those in the item hanger to sell those? VTOC? Let's try. Sell this item. Yes, this is exactly the order here. So let's sell immediately. And we make a total of... after the sales tax is deducted, we make a total of 12,873,382.11. And we sell at 11,142.65. Okay. So let's sell. We want to confirm. Did the buy price even got higher? Yeah, the buy price even went up when we sold. Interesting. Okay, so how much am I doing here? So if I deduct, we have 12,873,382 minus 9,524,911. Then we will make a total of 3.348 million for each of those trips. And for the moment, I think that's far more efficient than like way more efficient than going with the Comet route, like doing Comet sites. So what I will do now, since I don't really need this capacity, I just need, what was it, 600, 700? Can I see this? VTOC. How much? 0.5 M3. So 0.5 times 1,249 is 624 I need. And I have 600 with 2. Okay, so I need 3 cargo hold expanders. And with the last one, I could do something different. I could maybe use an inertial stabilizer, which I had there earlier, which should decrease my align time a bit, right? Yeah. So this way I would be able to carry more, and I could also carry a cargo hold expander with me if I need to switch it out, because I will never get my full ship with those VTOC items. Okay, so let's go back to Sharza. And we will do all of those again. So let's go to Sharza. Set destination.
Warp drive active.
Where else am I able to purchase? Menai is 10 jumps. Yeah, Sharza has gone up in price now. So I will... So we have imparted. And I could still go to Anara. And Shay. And A-Ring. And Anthem. Okay, so it's near those.
Warp drive active.
First I will go to Sharza. Because I don't know how long Simela is going to take the purchase here. But I think we're faster than 20 minutes by doing this. And if I look at what we've got from the last
Warp drive
Comet site, we did get like 30 million in the end. But we also did like 4 hours, I think, in that site. So the payment for the time we spent in the combat site really wasn't that good. So maybe this trade thing here is a possible better option, as long as those NPC contracts are there, of course. By the way, what is VTOC? Is there a description? The VTOC, or VTOC? The VTOC booster has become more than a simple strategy by the Amarians in controlling their slaves. With the VTOC method, slaves are injected with a toxic chemical substance that is fatal unless the recipient receives a constant supply of an antidote. The method first appeared a few centuries ago when the Amarians started manning some of their spaceships with slaves. As space crew, the slaves had to be cajoled into doing complex, often independent work, making older methods of slave control undesirable. Although the more conventional ways of subduing slaves with force, actual or threat of, are still widely used in other forced labor areas, the VTOC method has proven itself admirably for the fleet. Okay, so it's really not morally the best item that we are transferring here. But we're buying it from the Amar and selling it to the Sisters of Eve. And I guess the Sisters of Eve will not be enslaving Minmatars. So from my personal moral standpoint, this is okay to do. Okay, so let's go here and dock again in Sharza.
Warp drive active.
And how far is it from here to the other systems? So we could go to Anara and purchase there, and we can also purchase Imparted with just one jump more. So it's tempting to just purchase, but we also need to sell it. But on the other hand, we'll see.
Warp drive
I mean, purchasing it now really doesn't make a big difference. So let's warp to Sharza. Oh look, there are combat scanner probes out.
Docking permission requested.
Probably they're searching for someone here.
Accepted.
So let's go here, get all the Vitok. How much cargo capacity do we have to spare? We have around 100 M3, which we could take. Yeah, and Sharza is now too expensive. Yeah, so a transport ship would really be a good idea. I think once I'm back in Simela, we will think about how we will be able to afford the bestower. And I also want to see how expensive it is to build in terms of just resources. So let's jump and let's see how much we need. Okay, it's only 80,000 tritanium, which is basically, I think, the same amount regarding resources than our Coercer. Let's see how the Coercer blueprint. Yeah, that's basically the same amount of tritanium at least than we have for the Coercer. But we also need a little bit less Maxalon. And we need additional Isogen, Noxium, Sidron, and Megasite. So it is a little bit cheaper, or not cheaper, but it is, yeah, a little bit cheaper on the Maxalon end. We have the same amount of Tritanium and Pyrite. But we need additional Noxium, Sidron, and Megasite. And those are on the rarer side of minerals. So I don't think we have a lot of Sidron at the moment. How much Sidron do we have? Sidron. 216 Sidron. So it would be enough for the bestower. How long does it take? 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, so if I start the blueprint production today, we won't be able to have the bestower in use today. So it will probably be in the next stream. Do I want to do that? I think for the future, that's really not a bad idea to have a hauler just to be able to move stuff around between different systems. But it would be a little detour from our main goal to get into a battle cruiser and purchase the blueprint for the battle cruiser. On the other hand, I could transport more of those Vitok, and therefore maybe I'll be able to sell it more quickly. But on the other hand, I would have a extreme downside in terms of capacity. And not capacity, align time. So with my current ship, I'm able to align very, very fast. But with a hauler, I would probably not be able to align that fast. We'll see. Okay, so after I've got this Vitok handled, I think I will go for the heavy water first, since it's just floating out in space, and probably it won't take as much time. when somebody else decides he wants to go and grab it. So what I first want to do is I want to grab as much of those heavy water that I can get. I will also make a bookmark. And then I'm going to get the heavy water. For this, we will need the all of the cargo extenders, since we really need the maximum amount that my magnet is able to carry. Okay, so we are back. Let's dock in Simela again. And the last time I had a look, it looked like the price went up. It did. It is still more expensive than it was when I didn't, when I haven't sold the Vitok. Also now I will be able to see how much of a difference it has made in terms of ISK, since now I have sold all my Vitok. And before I had 31 million ISK in the wallet, and now I'm able to see how much more ISK I have. So let's put those Vitok in the item hanger, and then we will sell it. Vitok. And sell. Yes, exactly. This is the price. So we will sell it to the NPCs. And I'll also do a little bookmark here. Not bookmark. I will write it down. 12, 9, 4, 9, 691.33. And we sold at 11,208.70. Okay, let's sell again. Yeah. And now the price went down. Okay. So now the price for Simela is down. So now we need to go to Olin, Shapizin, Shiro, and Sigga to sell the Vitok. So we made a total of 6 million. Yeah. I haven't counted the time. How long are we playing? 34 minutes is the stream. But I did some other stuff before by moving the arbitrator. So maybe like 30 minutes, 35 minutes probably. Which I think is a very good time. And it is something different than doing combat all day. So now let's undock and get as much of the heavy water as possible. So we need to go to Berda. Oh no, wait. I still have a cargo expander in my hold. I need to remove it because I want all my space. Now I need to undock. Let's see. Do I have Gonditza? No, I don't have it. So now Stargates, Berda, and jump. Also, what are my industry jobs doing? My material efficiency is ready. Okay. So I could start another material efficiency cycle for the coercer, which would be 7%. We will do that afterwards. Normally, I wouldn't transport on while I'm streaming, because I think for you viewers, it's not really interesting. But I will make an exception because this is a once in a lifetime thing here, and I really need to get as much of the heavy water as possible. At the moment, I have no usage for the heavy water, but I think... Wait, we are in Gonditza, and there is no heavy water. So someone already has gotten the wreck. Okay. Yeah, somebody took the wreck, and we now don't have the wreck anymore. Okay, so, dang it. There was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get this heavy water, and we failed. But we will still go to Anara or Partot, which is just one jump more. So let's set the destination to Partot. And we will purchase some more of those Vitok. And we will carry it to Olen and Shapizin. So if we are doing it like we did before and only purchase 1,249 units, then we can basically purchase 2 times. And that means we get like a total of a little bit less than 3,000. Is that right? No. No, I'm miscalculating here. 1249 times 2. 2,500. Like about 2,500 we can get from each station. And if every trip is 3 million, then there is a total for us to make of 6 million, 6 million. Those are pretty far away, but still. 6 million, 6 million, yeah. So there are a couple of millions to make here. By the way, what are the daily opportunities? So we need to manufacture an item and scan 5 signatures. I think we will be able to do this. So let's go down to Partot. Oh, look, we are at the compensations now. That means the hull upgrades skill must have finished. And we are now increasing our resistances for our armor, which is very nice. Okay, so now we're in Sharza, and then we have Anara and Partot. Anara did have a little less good money, right? Yeah. So we first will clear Partot, and then we will get Anara. But since we now have a little capital to work with, we'll purchase it 2 times and then just do it like before. Because then it's easier for me to see in which systems I still have something lying around. And I can see how, where I need to go.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, unfortunately, in terms of interesting combat content. You won't see much today, but I hope that you still enjoy it, and we can learn something together here. Because also for me, this is the first time engaging in doing some transporting for NPCs with trade goods. Like, I wasn't aware that this even exists. I just was told this yesterday. So here, shout out to you, Sege. Thank you so much for telling me that this system exists. And now we will exploit it as much as possible. Because we need a large amount of ISK for the battlecruiser blueprint. And I think it will be very hard to come by. So there's a Helios.
Warp drive active.
What is this Helios doing here? I have no clue. Maybe it's a bait? What is a Helios, by the way? Oh, it's also an exploration ship. But a Tech 2 version.
Requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so we are imparted now. So let's purchase both of those. 1,249. Purchase. And 1,249. Purchase. Yeah, now the price went up. So as long as we do this, we're fine. 1,249. Purchase. And yeah, now it won't be enough. So let's load 1,249 in my magnate. And what is the next system where I'm able to sell this? It will be either Apizin or Olin. It is the same price, so we will probably take Shapizin as a destination. So let's undock and go there.
Warp drive active.
We might do a combat site later. I'll see how good my concentration is. But first, I definitely want to do all the transporting here possible until all of those different stations have increased their prices. And then we might repeat this in the future someday. Like, probably we will do all the other streams. We will be doing like combat or exploration. And then there sometimes will be one stream where we will be doing trade routing. And maybe in the future we also have a bigger ship. And so we need to do less jumping. So, Sharza, Azadi, and then we're in Shapizin.
Active.
Now I should see Anara. Yeah, indeed. So we have some in Arctic and we also have some in Anara. And we know we can purchase another time in Anara. I love that our ISK balance is growing
Warp drive active.
if we sell all of the goods. For the moment it is declining, but let's see how much ISK Elara is able to pull off at the end of the stream. And then I can do a recap of if it is really a good option to do it or if it is not a good option to do it. I think only then we will be able to make a proper feedback. But yeah, we learned some new system, we tried it out, and I always like when I can do something different. Like doing ratting all the time, doing exploration all the time gets kind of boring, and I really want to do give some variation to what I'm doing. How long is this going to take? 31 minutes for the armor compensation. And then we have 2 hours for kinetic and 2 hours for explosion. And then this dramatic exquisition, which should decrease our scanning times a bit. So here we're in Shapizin. Let's dock here. Is the price still the same? It is indeed. So let's write it down. Sharza was the first system we purchased.
Docking permission requested.
Then we purchased for 7634.44 in parted. At least I think it was. Let me have a look at my ISK overview, transactions. Here. This is Anara and this was parted. So let's see. It was 959,073 divided by 1,249. Okay, so we paid 1626.145. So let's write this one down as well. And we paid a total of 19525,086 point something. I think I really don't need to care about what's after the decimal. Okay. Yeah. Then let's put all the Vitak in the item hanger. And since we're in Shapizin, we should be able to sell it now. Let's go for sell. 10782, is this the price? Yes, it is. So let's sell immediately. And the price also got higher. So that's kind of interesting. That even though the price should get lower when I sell to the market, it does increase. So I didn't pay attention how much was I paying here. I was getting... Why does it show... Ah, okay, here's the sales tax, which is deducted afterwards. So we got a total of 13,467,404 minus 1,010,044. So we got a total of 12,457,349. And we sold at... No, this was the wrong. 13,476 404 divided by 1,249. We sold at 10,782 point in Shapizin. Okay, so let's go back to Parted and do another one.
Warp drive active.
So ISK balance is now again at 21 million. And since we have 2 more of those, yeah, I think we're above 40 million now. We should have like 42, 45 million. Which is nice because I really wanted to have a better way of getting ISK. And now we have like 2 possible ways. Which the first one is like scanning down sites, and if we find a combat site, do it ourselves. And the other one is doing trade routes. Okay, so 3 or more jumps. Wonder where those people are here. Also, what I haven't told you guys yet is our coercer is now back in Simela. So we no longer have our coercer down in Syndicate because I really want to try out doing some level 2 missions with the coercer. That's why I transported my coercer when there was no gate camp back to Highsec. So we will go in one of the future streams. We will be going back to Anthem, and we will start doing all those level 2 missions, which we were missing out so far, and hope that we will finally be able to acquire the level security missions skill book, which is only sold for loyalty points by the agents of the Ministry of Internal Order, I believe it was. Okay, so this is Parted. It's really dark. Why is this system so dark in comparison to the other systems? Is it because of the Drifter crisis? Might be right. Oh, and there are a whole lot of signatures here, which I should be able to scan. So if I ever need a daily with scanning a lot of signatures, I could just do this here. Oh, it wasn't even Parted. It was Inara, which was so dark.
Warp drive active.
So here we are back. Now we'll take our second route.
Docking permission requested.
And we will also purchase
Docking request
the
accepted.
second flight in Anara. which is 7. Oh, wait. Just as I was talking about it, the price in Anara went up. So someone is doing basically the same I'm doing at the moment, which means I need to go to another system to do this. So we still have Malma, for example, and Shay would also have a lower price. Malma, Anthem would have a lower price, and we have some systems which are quite far away, so I'm not sure if this is really worth. So I would maybe go for Malma and Shay next. Okay, but the cargo is full. We still have one in Anara. And Anara also has now a higher price. Look, there's a Tyra. So someone is really purchasing those and hauling it with a Tyra, it seems. Where do I want to sell those? I think I will go to Shopizin again. So let's set the destination and jump back.
Warp drive active.
Since that is the highest amount. But I don't think the Tyra will be faster. So I don't really have a problem of another person doing the same stuff here. Because I have the faster ship and I can purchase and sell in a faster manner than he's able to.
Warp drive active.
So let's have a look at the price again. Shay, where's Shay? So Shay should be... Is it near Anthem? Yeah, it's down there. Okay. We already were there because we had some quests, I believe, or we went there on the way down to Anthem. I think we went through Shay. That's why I remember this name. Okay, so Shopizin it is, and then Olin probably. And we will get them in Malma. Malma should be a high-sec, right? Malma? Location show info. Yeah, Malma is a 0.5 system. And Malma should be very close Syndicate. And not Syndicate, Simela. Yeah, Malma is just next to Simela. So I could also get those in Malma and then bring them to Shopizin or to Olin, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Hey Bill, welcome. So you see, the content today is a little bit different. We're not really doing combat-focused stuff. But I was told that there is something in the game which is called trade goods. And I could make some money by basically buying and selling those trade goods from and to NPCs. Yeah, get some money back from the margins of the difference of those items. So that's what I have been doing so far. I went down to like different low-sec systems in Genesis and purchased a item called Vitok, which is like a drug. and we're selling it at different stations. And this way we're able to get a little side cash instead of doing combat sites or missions. So this is just like pure ISK. We're not making any loyalty points or any standings on the side, which is the benefit of missions, for example, in comparison, I would say. But we are making some money, and for me, I think it's good money. Have you ever done trade good hauling?
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
Do you have some recommendations maybe you could give me? So here's the Vitok, and let's sell it. And we want to sell it for 10,882. So this is Shapizin. And the price went up to 10,882. So we will get a total of 12, 5, 72373. Okay. So let's sell. And there we have 34 million ISK. Okay. So now we go to Anara, because in Anara we have our next load that we purchased. And after Anara, I still have some open, which I could purchase in Shay for a little bit higher price. Or I could go to Malma and pay an even higher price. So I think first, because those are pretty far away, like Menai, Jimame is also not that far away, I believe. But it's okay, it's down at Anthem, so it is far away. Yeah, so I probably will be going to Shay, which is the least far away of those. Yes, I tried it. I found it was easier to just run career missions. Career missions for like players? Or what do you mean with career missions? Or do you mean like the distribution agents? Like the mission agents, distribution agents. Within 5 jumps, low sec. Let's go with the Amar Empire. How much are you getting for like completing a level 2 distribution mission? And how much cargo space you need for completing such missions? Do you have some experience you're able to share with me? Okay, so Sharza. Is this the last one? I believe it is, right? Yeah. Anara will be my last.
Warp drive active.
So currently I'm doing like 3.3 million ISK per trip. I don't know if that's like comparable with distribution missions, or if distribution missions are paying out more. But in comparison to like combat sites where I need to red like for 20 minutes to get a payment of 3 million, I think that's quite good ISK.
Warp drive active.
I used the Galente transport you get from the beginning quest lines. Galente transport. Let me look up the ship tree. I don't really know what kind you get, but I guess it's probably this one here, the Nerois.
Docking permission requested.
Because that's like the first one. Yes, it is a Nerois.
Docking request accepted.
Like how much payment you get for doing distribution missions? Do you know that? Okay, so Anara, and I need to sell it in Olin. So let's set destination to Olin.
Warp drive active.
Because that would be like the interesting part of for me. I have like no problem. I have like no problem doing distribution agent missions. I made peanuts, but it was okay ISK when you can do like 5 or 6 at once. You're making in one trip, but I would make it in fewer hours. Okay, so you what do you mean with like good ISK? Do you mean like 30 million, 20 million ISK? How much were you making by trip? And also you said like in a few hours. So it would take you a few hours to basically accept all the different missions and then fly there and complete all the different missions. And so after maybe 2 hours, you would have 10 million, 15 million? Is that like realistic? I just need a relation, like if it would be worth for me, because I would need to start with level 1 distribution missions. So I would need to level myself up from level 1 distribution missions and then go to level 2. No, I was making around 100 to 300,000 for that. Okay, so then what I'm currently doing is really paying out a lot more. Because like I said, a single trip with my magnate at the moment is making me 3 million ISK. So let's jump to Shalne. Yes, okay, nice. Then I will keep doing this until my possibilities are empty. And after that, I will do some exploration and maybe we're able to find a combat site. But not sure. We're mainly doing it for the daily, since exploring 5 signatures is on the menu today. And yeah, I want to keep doing the dailies to get the skill points. Do you know something about this event that is coming to Eve? I heard that there will be a event, but I haven't seen or heard anyone spoken about what will be the contents of the event, like what you will be able to do.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we're nearly at our destination in Olin. And am I able to purchase 6 systems away? Let's try to purchase 6 systems away. Maybe it will work. I don't think it will work, but we could try it. So, purchase this one. It did work. Interesting. So, we will also put down Shay. And the price went even down a bit more, so we will purchase a second flight. And purchase. Yeah, now the price went up. Okay, so we are in Olin. So I will drop off the Vitok and sell it. This is the price. And yes, we don't want to be asked every time. So, the Capsuleer Day event was combat sites and exploration sites in the past. Okay, nice. It means I can take part. It's not like the Drifter event where you would need a fleet for doing it. Okay, great. So now we will go to Shay, which will be 8 jumps away, and where we will be able to sell it. Sharrow or Sigga? Where are Sharrow and Sigga? We could also sell it, yeah, Sharrow, Sigga, or we could go back to Olin. So I want to see if Sharrow and Sigga are close to Shay. It doesn't look like it. Chapizin, Parted, Shanai. Where the hell are those systems? Okay, maybe I need to look at the map. So Sharrow is... I want to see it on map. Oh, on map. So Sharrow is here and Sigga is here. The only way to access those is near Ashella. And the only way to get down there is from Panish Malma. Okay, so it seems to be the route down from Beke. Let's see. Antish, Kondiza, Malma, Beke, Idora, Bergishtali, here it is. Okay. Zigga and Churro. Okay, so it's going from the top, from Malma, basically. So this would be a good idea to now go from Shay to Olin. And after I did that, then I will go from Shero and Sigga, or from Malma to Shero and Sigga. Since those are quite close to each other. So, Bill, what you have been doing so far? You have a great day, have great weather at your place. I was in the garden with my family today. It was a lot of fun. So, soft or just a few more jumps. And then we will take... Oh, wait. What is this? Galente Rookie. What is a rookie ship? Is that a corvette? Probably, right? So it's a wreck of a corvette. Should I go back there? Maybe? Came through a Zadie, so I will jump to the gate and I will just take a quick look at the wreck. Because I'm always curious, and I should have kept moving stuff out from the wreck in Gonditza, since there was so much heavy water. Next time we will definitely go for the wreck. Okay, so here it is. Let's see what is inside the rookie ship. Oh, what the fuck. We're targeted. Okay, only civilian miner, so nothing of value. So let's jump. Because those rats here seem really to be very aggressive today. It was sunny, melted the snow we got yesterday, but not very warm. I got about 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Ah, okay. Now I need to think about how much Fahrenheit is Celsius. We had like today 22 degrees Celsius. So it was quite warm. I was running around in t-shirt. What the hell? There is a big Barghest fleet inside this system. I wonder what they are doing. Oh, and there are again rookie ships. Amar Rookie and Galente Rookie. I'm not sure if we will be doing this content like in the next episode, because it is quite boring, just jumping from system to system. I just really wanted to try this out today and see how much ISK I'm able to make. Maybe I should also get into how to create a spreadsheet for such things, so I can see where to buy and where to sell. But on the other hand, this here was enough for me to make those decisions. So now just one jump away
Warp drive active.
from Shay. How far is Digimame now? It's only 3 jumps. I could take the rest of the loot here. But on the other hand, are we really going back to Simela after that? Yeah, probably, right? No? We're going to Simela and then we'll go to Malma. So yeah, that might be a good idea. So we will take all the Vitok in Shay. We purchased
Drive
2
active.
flights of yeah, we did. Okay, so we will probably need to do 2 runs here. And on each run we can take some loot from Digimame back to Simela. You do not have docking access.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, so there is a station inside the system, but I can't dock this. So yeah, here we have the Vitok. Now 1249 is the amount. And that course to Digimame. And then we go to Olin. Also, do I have another skin for this ship here? I do have. So we will take warp convergence today. Just to take a little bit of variation, so I can have a look at those cool skins that people have sent me. Okay, so we still have how much capacity? About 280, 275 cargo capacity. So I should be able to take some of those modules. So I can finally have this cleared out from my overview. Not my overview, my asset overview. Because I don't know how it is with you guys, but I personally prefer to keep my stuff not scattered all around Eve, but I prefer to have it like bunched up in as few systems as possible. So at best I would just have one system where all my belongings are. But that's kinda unrealistic, so it shouldn't be like more than I can view in this window. If I need to scroll, then it's probably too much and I need to do something about it. So here we are at Gmam.
Drive active.
Let's see what kind of modules we have here. So here we are back
Docking permission requested.
at the system where we did our first level 2 mission right next to this system here, and almost lost our Punisher. So let's try to fit all of those in. Oh, it worked. So I don't even need 2 trips. 1 trip will be more than enough. Now I need to set sail back to Olin. It's 10 jumps from here.
Drive
So, come on. Maybe if I haven't got a hauler yet, I could produce a second magnate, because I think this will be much cheaper. How much is it? 35,000 tritanium. So it's about, yeah, it's more than a half. Less than building the bestower. But the bestower will of course have potentially higher cargo capacity. But I really wonder how much will I be able to hold in this magnate if I rip out those rigs here and use something for cargo. There are cargo optimization rigs. How much of those can I fit in? 1, 2, 3. So I could get this magnate up to 1,369, which would be enough to transport 2 flights of Vitok. How much resources do I need? I need 4 alloyed tritanium bars. Alloyed titanium. Okay, I only have 3, so I couldn't even produce one of those yet. Maybe this is something for the future. At the moment, we'll need to use our scanning ship. So, it's taking towards. I have so much messages here. Okay, I should just mark all of those as read. Not have all those notifications show up here every time. So it's only 6 more jumps now. Wasn't this the system with the Barghest fleet? Probably right, because there's so many people here. 50% reduction in Concord bounties. Okay, so I should be not be doing any bounty hunting in this system at the moment. I didn't know that if there's an incursion, that this will decrease the amount of bounties that you'll be able to get. But interesting to know. After Shay, I will be able, after I've got the second load of Shay, I think I will be able to tell how much ISK I have made so far.
Warp drive active.
And if if it was really worth or not, we'll see. Okay, so well enough said. Schalne.
Warp drive active.
I really need to see how far Malma and the other system are from away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7. Okay, those are a lot of jumps. So maybe after I have completed both the second run of Che, I will stop doing this. Because it gets a little bit boring. And the next one I would need to pay a lot higher price. And Malma and Sharrow are still like basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14 jumps. Yeah. And I think that's too far. So I will do 2 trips now in Shay, and after that we'll stop transporting trade goods for today. And we'll do something differently. Maybe if we have like more capital to work with, we will just purchase some of this from time to time, and we let it accumulate in the different systems, and then we will do like 1 or 2 hauling trips, and yeah, bring it back. Okay, so last and final run. I think we need to do 1 more run down to Shay. We purchased 2 flights of Vitak. Yes, we did. So that's 8 jumps and another 8 jumps. And then we are basically finished for today with trade goods. This skin also looks really nice, to be honest. Now all the way back. Is there an achievement in Eve? Like to do 1,000 jumps, for example? Because I'm thinking we're doing so much jumps that probably we will have this achievement quite soon. Can I see? Oh no, I can't see. So before I'm not claiming all of those rewards here. I won't be able to see how much of progress I have made towards the air career program. But I want to save this for later. So maybe after we have the battle cruiser, we will finally claim some of those rewards here. We also have something to claim here, because in 130 days or 108 days, those rewards here will expire. Of course, we don't want to have this expired. So in about 100 days, we will claim the skill points here. Maybe there is air goals under the exploration tab. You mean... Oh, wait. Let's see. Okay, there was a gate camp. But it seems I either was too fast or they were not interested in killing me. With air goals under the exploration tab, do you mean the air career program and then the explorer stuff here? Oh yeah, I can see. Advanced navigation. Visit a nullsec system in 5 different regions, so I need 1 more region. I also need to do some career missions. Probably won't be doing. Advanced hacking. We need to hack more containers in nullsec and more containers in wormholes. We'll definitely get this one eventually. So let's see. Okay, but I didn't found any one mentioning the amount of jumps you do. So it's like only container hacking and stuff like that. Okay, 4 more jumps. And then we will see if we're able to make the way back, or if the gate camp there is also problematic. Like this great good stuff here is a nice activity doing on the side. And maybe once a month do a trip and sell all of those goods. But it's really exhausting if you do it like this, like I'm doing it here. I just wanted to basically force myself to do as much of those today, just to see how big of an ISK grind it will be and how much I'm able to get in the end of the day. Shay last jump.
Drive active.
And then I only need to transport it to Olin. And fortunately, Olin is quite close to Simela, so I can get back to Simela, get my sister core probes, and then we can do some scanning. It is more fun blowing up stuff or treasure hunting, but you need quick. When you need quick ISK, this works. Yeah, exactly. I hope it's not too daunting for you to watch all through all of this.
Drive active.
Bear in mind that for me it is basically as daunting as for you. Because I'm not really having fun doing this. I can't imagine people doing this on a daily basis.
Docking permission requested.
And even with slower ships, like I'm doing it with a Magnate. Like you said before, if you're doing this with a Narrows or a Bestower, then you're slow, very, very slow. So it will even take more time. No, it's part of the game and it changes it up. That's the only positive side, I would say, that it is a bit of variation. Like you're not doing always the same stuff. You're giving a variation. It is slow. Yeah, I believe. Like for such a small amount I'm doing here, I really prefer doing it with the Magnate, since it's so much faster. I can't imagine how long it would take to through a bigger hauler through all those systems here. And probably if I would use a bigger hauler, I would have been dead in the system where those gate campers were. Since my Magnate was very quickly aligning, but those haulers, it looked like they really take a long time until they align properly. So, which one was the system where the gate campers were? Was it Bantish? Yeah, I think it was Bantish. Also, I need to look over my modules and maybe decide to reprocess some of those, because I'll probably never going to use blasters and railguns, so I can just reprocess all of those. I will take the missile launchers though. I have a ore rocket launcher, OE rocket launcher, and a prototype Arbalest missile launcher. So just out of fun, where's my arbitrator? Arbitrator. If I would take my arbitrator and remove those here and slap on some missiles, how much of a difference would this make in terms of DPS? Oh, those are light missile launchers. Interesting. Okay, that's really not that much of a difference. And I would also I would also remove 20 kilometers of drone control range in this process. So probably I would need to compare it with 2 launchers. And then it's like 15 DPS. Oh, look, the gate campers went away, it seems. I haven't seen them. Okay, so only 2 more jumps, and I don't think I have any more of those VTOC drugs. No, I don't have any more VTOC drugs, so after selling this one, I know exactly how much ISK I made today, because I started with about 31 million ISK, and we have like 2 hours since the stream started. They might have got their target. That is true. Maybe they got the target they wanted and they went on.
Overdrive active.
So after the stream, I really need to track timestamps when I started and when I sold all of the Vitok. See how long it really took to make all this ISK.
Overdrive active.
Okay, so
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
let's check real quick that Olin is still... Oh, dang it. Olin does not have the price anymore. So someone has sold at Olin and the price is no longer available, which is very unfortunate. And I don't feel like flying through to Sharrow, so I will go to Simela and I will just drop off the Viatok. But if I would have sold it, and I would have been able to sell it here for the amount that I got in Shepazin, basically, that would mean let me just add my current balance. So we have 39. I do it like this. 39, 8, 9, 5, 6, 1, 1. 661. 39, 8, 9, 5, 6, 6, 1. And the amount would have been this one. So add it with this. I would have 52 million ISK in my wallet, and I started with 31 million ISK in my wallet, which means in a total of 2 hours, like even less than 2 hours, I would have made a total of 21 million ISK. Do you think that is good? That's like, if you count it down by the hour, that's probably 10 million ISK per hour. I think that's way better than I did before with the combat sites.
Overdrive active.
So in terms of raw ISK, I really think that was worse. Okay, so now let's jump back to Simila.
Overdrive active.
Oh yeah, it's still the same secure container here.
Overdrive
Just was
active.
wondering if there was like a new, something new here. But it's still the same secure container, which I know that it is empty since I checked it last time. Okay, so let's dock here and drop
Overdrive
all I have.
active.
Regarding selling remotely, what skills do I have to improve? It's active skill orders. This is
Docking permission requested.
setting up market orders, which I'm not
Docking
doing.
request accepted.
Or will this decrease the amount of sale tax I'm paying? No, right? Marketing. Level 2 extends the range within a system of 5 jumps. And each subsequent level doubles it. So it's level 2 will be 5 jumps. And since it's only 3 hours, the Boba. Why can't I speak? The magnate makes me think of Boba Fett's slave one-ship. Yeah, you are totally right. I've never thought about it, but it looks similar. Let me open an image. Slave one Boba Fett. Ah, okay, yeah, it doesn't have the same things left and right, but it looks similar. But the Magnate has these big turbines here, left and right. Okay, so back in Simela. Let's leave the ship. Let's go to the other station with the research facility, and I'll start a material efficiency cycle for the Coercer. And then we still have the opportunities for scanning 5 signatures and manufacturing an item. So I will do both of those. I think probably doing a combat site will be too late today. since it is during the week and I have work tomorrow. I can't really stream that long today. But it was a nice experiment to try this one out. And 21 million in less than 2 hours is not bad, I would say. So where we are here. I need to deliver, and then I need to look for the cursor again. So this will cost me 400,000 ISK, and it will take 9 days. Or I could start decreasing the material efficiency on the magnate. The arbitrator is still too much for me at the moment. How much does a shuttle cost? About 2,000. 2,700, like almost. Yeah, since I don't really have anything to do here, I will just start a new material efficiency research for the cursor. Now let's get back to the factory. And I don't know, did that count as manufacture an item? No, it didn't. So I need to manufacture 1 item. So what item could I use next? Oh, I'm already at the station. Oh, let's see. Okay. Industry. I could do a station container. Since I usually use ammo for that. Yeah, but I'm using lasers, so using ammo is probably not really a good move because I have enough lasers. I don't need more. I could do some drones, which is like kind of ammo for me. But how much does an Acolyte 1 cost me? Okay, so it's even more expensive. So probably doing a station container is not the worst idea, since I will definitely use some of those in the future. We have some for minerals, but we haven't got one for specific stuff, like trade goods, for example. I will just make 1 station container. So we got this daily completed. Now let's take the magnate again. I need to drop out all of those cargo expanders. And I need to get back my nanofiber internal structure and my inertial stabilizers. Those 2 here. Okay, so now we are ready. We are only missing the probes, so sister core probes. I did put them in a container here. And now let's see where we have some signatures to scan. So exploration signatures. So we have 3 in Shalne and 3 in Gonditza, which will already be enough for completing the daily. So first of all, I will jump to Gonditza, and after that probably to Shalne, and then we'll have enough. Unfortunately, I don't have the time for doing any of the combat sites today. So even if we find anything cool, we can't really run it. It's more of a... we just do it for the daily.
Hard drive active.
Okay, so we are in Kanditsa. There are 3 signatures. Wait. Wait. There's a new hauler. This wreck is totally new. It got a barren command center. And some free expanded cargo holds. Oh, we can't take the barren command centers. But we'll take the expanded cargo holds. Why not? So let's drop the probes. And let's warp to a safe spot.
Hard drive active.
And then we will see. So this red bubble here is around this one here. So we will go around this planet. Is this also a planet? No, it's not. Okay, so let's scan here. Maybe we get most of the signatures. Oh, and one is way out here. And look, we found a wormhole. So let's scan this wormhole. And down. Or maybe I could go inside that wormhole and scan a lot of signatures there. Oh, crazy. I thought I had it. Okay, so we have the wormhole. Let's see for the next one here. So this could be anywhere inside this bubble. We'll take a guess and say it's around here. Now we'll see where it is. Oh, crazy. It's not inside this one here. Go a little bigger. Okay, so it is on the opposite side of the circle. It will be around here. And now I just need to go upwards and a little bit more to this side. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can find it like this. Dang, it's even harder to scan down than I thought. Oh, look, it's another wormhole. Oh, we have 2 wormholes and maybe can scan some sites. Yeah, probably I will do go inside the wormholes, since I really don't think that there is much value in scanning more of those sites here. I will just go inside the wormholes and maybe we'll find a relic site. And I forgot to pin it down. So we're doing this now. And then we'll take a look at the wormholes. Okay, so let's retrieve the probes. And we'll warp here. And investigate this wormhole. And also reload the probe launcher. Okay, so this wormhole leads to unknown parts of space. Maybe win the lottery. Okay, this is a class 3 wormhole from the identification guide, if I'm not wrong. Let me open it. Yes, this is a class 3 wormhole. So let's bookmark it really quick. So we have the name, JPG. And then we have these 3. Oh. Let's take a look at the other wormhole. I know those relic sites can be in between class 1 and class between class 1 and class 3 wormholes. So there is a possibility. What is this? Okay, this is a wormhole leading to high security space. That means I'm going inside the class 3 wormhole. Okay, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll win the lottery. Maybe we get something good out of it. And maybe not. Okay, first we need to drop the probes. Center on current location. Exit and ABM. Okay. Now let's do a save. So we have some wormholes around here, some signatures. But since they are not really, since the system is really not that great in terms of length, I will do some more saves. So I will be able to warp between them. Currently, the only probes here are my probes. Okay, so let's start around this planet here. One, two, three, four. So, Bill, wish me luck that maybe we will find a relic site today. So, we have a gas site, which I don't need. And we have something other here. Which is going to be on this side here. Okay, now we warp here. You owed one. Yeah, I am definitely owed something. I haven't got a single relic site so far, so getting one Sencha relic site would really be cool. But I only found another wormhole so far. So let's see what this wormhole is. Okay, so we have got this one. I will need to go back to the planet, it seems. Or it could be here. Let's go down to this planet here. And see if there's anything good I can get here. So let's align and use the micro. And another wormhole. Scan this one down. So 3 more signatures. And we have completed the daily, which was the original reason. Because we started this. So now let's hope that all those signatures are quite close together. Okay, so 2 of those are quite close. So the first one is here. Okay. Dang it, another gas site. Okay, so now there's only one more here and one more in the entire wormhole, which is this one here. Oh, interesting. It did move quite a bit down here now. And it is a data site. A Gorista's data site. I'm not sure if I have a data analyzer on me, but I think I don't have the hacking skill. Where it is scanning. Yeah, I haven't really got hacking skills so far. So it could be possible to do the site, but probably have a very, very low virus coherence. And I would need to get back to Simila to do it. It is not that great. And 4 AU. So this should be the perimeter. So last signature. Let's hope for something good. Here we are. Maybe I'll try one tick less. Oh, that also moved quite far. Oh, we need to look here. This. Come on, boy. Give me something good. And another data site. How unfortunate can one be? I don't really know if the salvage I need can drop from data sites, but I don't think so. As far as I have read, it only comes from Relics sites. Oh, look, this is an unsecured frontier. So this one is the other version of a data site which has like rats in it. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have a data analyzer. I don't think we have a data analyzer at all. We have the blueprint, but we haven't produced a data analyzer yet. So maybe that would have been a good idea for manufacturing the daily. So next time I have a manufacturing daily, I will produce a data analyzer. Okay. Should I take a look at the wormholes? Although I'm not really going through them for today. Yeah, maybe just take a little look. Just so we can see what different wormholes are here. Oh. Yeah, I have just warped to the exit. So this is the exit. Now let's warp to the other wormholes. By the way, guys, I have just found out today something new, which I didn't knew yet. What kind of system is this? Low security space. This looks like a big sun in the middle. So what system and region? What region could that be? That looks like domain. So this is a wormhole to domain. So we have a IVV domain. Domain is quite close to Tashmerkan, right? So I could maybe see if I can find any low-sec regions, low-sec relic sites for these Sanchas. Not sure if Domain has the Sanchas. Do you know that? Does Domain have Sancha relic sites? Would it be a good idea to go there? How am I able to check if that is the case? So what else have we got here? So this is another class 3 wormhole. So let's save it. W, Z, and Y. And it's a class 3. But I would really like to peek my head through to domain and see what kind of wormhole this is and where it leads to. Can I find a overview which says to me in which region I can find which pirate relic sites? Oh, those are still my probes. We should retrieve them. So we are in Refirip. So Refirip, where is this? Is quite close to Tashmerkan. Yes, domain has Sancha sites. Okay. That is very great. You googled it. Okay, thank you so much. That means, although it's a little bit late, maybe until midnight, I will be scavenging the low-sec sites here in domain and see if there is a relic sites present. So, because if we are in domain, why not do that? So it's VEH -- exit. Save. Okay, so we have 2 more signatures. Let's warp. I mean, we can warp anywhere, basically, since no one is in the system. Let's take a look at what kind of relic sites I'm able to find here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would be so happy if this would be like the day of the day, where I finally get my first Sancha relic site. Okay, those are both combat sites. And what is a haunted yard? Haunted yard. Eve. Okay, a haunted yard is a rogue drones. faction, which is able to drop a chip with a very low percentage chance that is able to be exchanged for a Astero blueprint. Okay, but we really don't need this one. We do have some, but it's only frigates, so I will scan it down. Maybe if this wormhole is still there when I'm doing the next stream, we can go through here and take the cruiser and do it. But at the moment, I don't think this will be possible today. So what is the other combat site we have here? And also I want to see at the locations browser. So we have 3 signatures in Marnet, 3 in Varnu. So let's add some waypoints here. 2, 2, 1, 15 signatures. Holy fucking shit. Why are there 15 signatures in this system? I definitely need to take a look at this. Okay, so this is a provisional Sancha combat site. So let's retrieve the probes and let's go to the next system. And we'll have a look at those signatures. But look, there's a moon. There was like a laser going towards this planet here, or this moon. That means there is a Athanor, or something like that. A structure that pulls a moon. Okay, there's a Hurricane and a Legion here. What are they doing here? Okay, let's do it like this. We'll drop the probes. And we make a safe spot.
Drive active.
S1 and never. S2 S3. Okay, there's an Apethel and a Legion. Let's warp to the safe spot and we'll see what kind of sites we can find in this system. 3, 4. Okay, there's another combat site. And another site which I don't know what it is. Okay, crazy. I thought I would scan this down immediately, but doesn't seem like it. this one. Maybe that was too small. We'll see. Oh no. Oh, nice. It is a salvage site. No. Hopefully there's no one here. Ah, dang it. Almost had it. It is a decayed Sancha. Oh, crazy. So we found our first Sancha relic site. I'm so excited. Let's retrieve the probes. Let's save the location. And let's warp there. So, our first Sancha relic site, which hopefully has containers. The last one we entered only had empty containers. And it is full. Nice. Okay. So, let's start looking through the containers because we need armor plates and contaminated nanite compound, and we need to focus on those containers first. So this one has intact armor plates. Those are not the ones we need. Contaminated nanite compounds, nice. Carbon, and what else have we got here? Effective current. Okay. Let's look through those here. Those two here. Oh no. I messed up the order. Dang it. Okay. So let's take a look at this one first. And there's the Legion. Okay, I'm out.
Drive active.
Ah. And we made it. He was setting up a trap, and I don't know what hit us. Probably some kind of weapon which does not need to be targeted. So I will dock. He was 50 kilometers away and he still hit us. What the hell was this weapon? How am I able to see that? Let me see. Personal inventory utilities. Logs and messages. Jumping, undocking? No. Combat messages. I want damage. Where can I see the damage? I only see jumping messages here. You're jammed. Oh, here it is. It's in the wrong order. 850, but it doesn't show what hit me. Heavy beam laser. Okay, so he did lock me. I just wasn't able to react to it. Okay, interesting. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to do this salvage site here. Since those guys are lurking around. I will do one more attempt. And
Docking permission requested. Docking request
what was
accepted.
this one? UNFC, which had 15 different signatures. So I will repair my magnate. Also, is this ship insured? Yes, it is indeed. So that was quite close, but I think we should be able to
Warp drive active.
at least move into another system. What kind of corporation is this? Domain research and mining, and something about member of Hammer Titan. Are all those from the same corporation? Yes. Okay, they are indeed from the same corporation. So this one is their alliance. Domain and research mining. So, I want to reload my sister core probe launcher. There are some Sancha wrecks here. Let's take a look what's inside. Small compact cap battery. Why not? And what is this? Is this worth anything? Bit of pyrite, bit of maxite. Yeah, but really not worth taking. Okay, so we have our probes. Let's start scanning. Oh no, I haven't got my probes. Dang it. I thought I had my probes out. Fortunately, all of those are pretty close together, so one sweep just into the middle here should probably be enough to see where all of those are. A wormhole and a Sancha military outpost. And what is this here? Okay, it's another combat site. So let's retrieve probes. Let's reload the probe launcher. And now we will fly to this other system, which has 15 different signatures. I've never seen a system with 15 different signatures. Oh, crazy. There are really 15 signatures here. So let's drop the probes. And let's fly somewhere into safe spots.
Active.
One, two, three, and four. Okay. So, okay, they are all around this here. So we'll just go inside the middle and wait for a U sweep. Look at how much look at how much signatures. Holy shit.
Warp drive active.
And we got one relic site immediately. So we won't care about everything else. We will just warp immediately to the relic site. A little bit more upwards. So I will do the same. I will first look for contaminated nanite compounds and armor plates. Primarily focusing on contaminated nanite compounds.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so there are some. So let's start scanning those. Can only scan one. From the same corporation? No. Okay, those contains only burned logic circuits. What is this container here? Effective current pumps. Burned logics. And the last one. Microcircuits. Okay, so we will take the microcircuits since those are the only one which have some value. And then we will continue the search. So one, two, here, three, 2, 1, item, 1, item, 4. Okay, so it's not here. Not here. And there's the core. Okay, so we were able to get this one. Oh, interesting. It does show a lot more. So there could be contaminated nanite compounds even in the other ones. Because it only showed one item. So yeah, we will definitely hack every one of those. 5, 4, 3, 4. Okay. 4, 2, 1. 5, 4, 6. 3, 2, 1. 1. 1. 1. Okay, core is up here. There he is. And we got some armor plates. Only 3, but still. Every single armor plate counts. But I would like some contaminated nanite compounds, because I already got some armor plates. So let's check this one. 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, something is here. 2, 2, 3. Okay, core is probably here. Kill this one. Ah, very unfortunate. Repair. Two. 3. Okay, core is here. Okay, core is not here. Core is also not here. Where the hell is... Oh, it's here. It's in the only node that I didn't check. So here's the defective currents. And now only this one is left. So after that I will continue. But I will ignore this one. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1. So here's an item. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, core is here. Burned logic circuits and some fried interfaces. So now let's warp back to the safe spot. And we will start scanning the rest. Let's go back to the pinpoint information. And so dang it. I have found so many of those, but they haven't shown themselves to a point where I can say, okay, what the contents of those are. Now let's try it again with this formation. We have only one which is out. We know this is a wormhole. Okay, a data site. Not really interested in data sites. So all we got was 3 armor plates so far. Okay, combat site. We have something here which I don't know what it is. I wonder what made 15 signatures spawn in this system here. Okay. So this guy is probably a PvPer, but he is not a member of the same alliance. Okay, so this is also a combat site. Now let's check this one here. Only a few more to check. What the hell? Why I'm not able to find this signature here? Okay, it's also a combat site. So we have one signature up here. Let's check what this one is. A little bit more to the side. We'll do it with 1 AU. Maybe we'll find something, maybe not. Okay, it's also a combat site. So for running combat sites, this system here would be like heaven on earth. But since we're searching for relic sites, this is not the best. Another combat site. Now we have this one left. Which is probably going to be here. Wait. This one and this one. And then upwards. And then a little bit more to the left. Dang, still not the position. Yeah, now it's almost the position where I want to be. Ah, dang it. Still not. Where the hell is this? Is it on the other side? If I still can't find it with this one here, then it's on the other side. Okay, it is here. So let's go down. Let's go towards this location and a little bit more to third. And we scan again. How much do we have to scan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. Are not yet found. Okay, so this is a wormhole. So where are the X's? We still have this one. This one has not been found. And we'll now at least know it's down here. Still so many. One more relic site would be so cool. Combat site. There's another X. This X is here. Okay, another combat site. We have one X to the bottom here. It is hard to find all those. Did I came through Valmu? I think I came through Valmu. Yeah. Mohammed, Young. Oh, do I still have the X? No. Has revealed themselves. So now we have another X here. Like this. And then the other signature, there's only one here. So where are the other 4 X's? Oh, they're way out. Okay, I see. Combat site, cosmic signature. Where is this? Okay, this one is here. This one is here. This one is here. This one is there. Okay, but those are already found. So the only ones that are not found yet are the ones on the other side. So... or not found, maybe. Found is the wrong word. I should rather say identified. Where are you? Let's hope for another relic site. And there is indeed another relic site. Nice. What chances are high? Ooh, 2 relic sites. Jackpot. Oh, it really was a good idea to scan here. I will scan down both before warping. Yeah. Okay, first one is found. Now the next one. Well, let's save this. Location. 2 days. And the other one is also out. Okay, so we will first warp to this one. But we need to be careful because this guy here could also be sitting inside this one and just waiting for someone to enter. Okay, so let's scan real quick. Image artificial. Right interface. Contaminate nanite. Okay, we will go to this one first. And defective current again. So 2 1 tool 4 3 2 1. Okay. That means core is here. Or contaminated nanite compounds. Nice. It's not much, but something. So, okay, now it's a little bit more advanced. 3 2 1. Oh, dang it. Need to kill this one first. Item. Another item. 1. Here. 1. And there's the core. So 1, 2, and kill. Oh, nice. We got so many contaminated nanite compounds and armor plates. This should be more than enough to build the rigs. Holy fucking hell. I'm so glad when we bring this home. So now don't make mistakes. 3, 2. Should we take the risk of doing the other relic side? Maybe I should check the Z kill of this guy. Or if you are bored at the moment, you could also check it to see if this guy has been killing people. Okay, so last and final one here. 1 item. 3, 2, 2, 1. Nothing. Okay. Go here. Okay. I'll guess it's down here. And I'm right. Okay, so now last and final Sanja Relic site before we will go home. I don't think it's worth searching other systems here, since those were the systems we already came through. So all are quite close. Contaminated nanite compounds, nice. Artificial. Carbon. Okay, and this is just got away. So this is the important one. Now don't make mistakes. 2, 3. Okay, this is bad. Let's kill this one. 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. We need this. 5. Okay, so core is here. So let's kill this one. And there's the core. Okay, now let's search for items. There's one. This should be enough. Okay, another 28 armor plates and 12 contaminated nanite compounds. So we're really doing business here. Since I have scanned both of those already, I will take a look at this. So what's inside here? No items. And some power circuits. Okay, so there's nothing special here anymore. So I can just try and get as much as I can. There's the core. That was funny. Oh, dang it. Oh, 4 armor plates. Still not bad. Okay, so the next one will be this one. Oh, I haven't even locked it yet. So there's the item. 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay, the core is here. It's just between those two? No, it's not. It's here. Okay. I would have thought it would be on the other side. So, let's see. This one. Item 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, could be there. It is probably here. And there it is. Oh, nice. 6 more. And the last and final one. And then I need to find my exit. Which one was it? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Yes. Okay, so it was my exit. 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. And there's something. 2, 1, 1, 2, here. I think it's here. Okay, maybe not. 1. It could be up here. No, it is not. Where the hell is this stupid core? Okay, I failed this hack. Let's try the next one. Okay. Could be here. probably is. Yeah, here it is. Oh, look. Those are the people in Ishkur. What is an Ishkur?
Drive active.
I think those are the people from the same, yeah, domain and research. So let's warp back and hope we are able to get this safe to our base. Then I will immediately start the production of the rigs.
Drive active.
Although it took longer than I have planned, if we are able to get this home, then we're golden, basically.
Drive active.
Now let's hope that that my wormhole didn't close
Drive active.
and I'm still able to go there. Are you wishing me luck, Bill? My heart is really racing right now. Yes, no one is here. Oh, let's warp to the wormhole.
Drive active.
I don't want to risk ending up in a bubble. So I will warp to the safe spot. And then from the safe spot, I will warp back to the exit.
Drive active.
And here's our exit wormhole. So, Gonditza. Let's warp to Berda. What are those current pumps? Those are 4 energy rigs. But 52 armor plates and 57 contaminated nanite compounds. It could not have been better. Like, after so long time, we finally have built the rigs. Or not. We don't have the rigs yet. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But we are able to build the rigs. It's such a milestone for me. Oh god. And here we are back in Semela. Reload the probe launcher. But I have found 75 contaminated nanite compounds, 52 armor plates, and I think we need 36 and 20 something for building the rigs.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And now I can even make a separate container, which I can call salvage, since I have built a station container. So there we have our new station container. Station container. Let's assemble it. Let's give it a name. We call it salvage. So, and now we go to the item hangar. First we go to the magnet and we drop everything we have here in the salvage container. And then we get all of this one here. Still need to put those here, since I want to keep them separate. Okay, so let's see. All of this is salvage. This is also salvage. So now these are my modules. I will sort them soon, but at the moment I'll keep them here. So for our rigs, we need blueprints, nano pump, medium auxiliary nano pump. We need 13, 20, and 18. So we'll change it to the salvage. And now we are able to produce 2 of those. And finally, next stream, we will be able to complete our goal of fitting all the rigs to the arbitrator. Oh man, this has been such a hassle. But finally, we have gathered all the resources we need for those rigs. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the time that you have enjoyed the time we have spent together, and you are also as happy as I am to finally have this goal completed. Hey, Chromewolf, welcome. So, good night, guys. See you next time. Bye.